Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, it's not so sunny today. We've got a stack of rain, and the planned video that I had was going to be a story of a massive chicken empire here in Werribee, and I think I might have to do it another day. We might just have a little drive around. But stay tuned, I will do this story because the story needs to be told, but I can't do it in the rain, I can't do it from a car. I need to show you about the Carter brothers chicken empire that devoured this entire town, and it's a really cool story, and we might come back to it another day. I've got to figure out how to do this video because it's going to be an absolute shocker because I can't do much because of the rain, and I want to keep my commitment to 100 videos in 100 days. So I think this will be a relatively short one today because it's a bit harder to do. But I will come back to the Carter farm because this entire area that I'm driving around in now is the old Carter chicken farm, and the red building that's coming up the front, that's where I just hopped out of the car and I was going to video this shed and stand under a tree on the opposite side of the road, but there was just too much rain coming down, so it wasn't to be. We're going to talk about, when we do this video, because it'll be a ripper, we're going to talk about the mansion that stands behind these trees and the people behind this massive chicken farm that was here in the mid-1900s. We're going past lots of businesses that I have friends, and I'd love to show you some of that. We'll go around this way. So this is Riverside Avenue, and those of you who seen the bus in some of my videos, the bus lives here. This is the car specialist in Werribee, and they're a panel beater, car restorer, and they've got some takeaway vans in the front there. But that's where Paul hangs out. Rodney Brown does all the wheel alignments in Werribee. He's very good at what he does. Actually, I might drive in here because I can probably do this. This is an interesting one because it stayed here a long time. So this area here was a really good precinct of activities, and there's a sports centre just in here on my right, which I'll come around to. But I might just briefly have a talk about Wind City. And the Wind City bowling alley. Now, this has been sitting here a long time. I'm not sure whether it's used for anything now, but they actually built a brand new one up in Hoppers Crossing, and it's an absolute ripper. There's actually someone inside, so I guess they're using this. But yeah, the new one's got laser tag and all sorts of games. Great restaurant, and it's a very popular venue. I think there was someone in there. Yeah, there's someone in there. So that's the old bowling alley there, and here is a sports centre. Now, it's been empty for a long time, the old bowling centre, but it was always a crowd pleaser here in Werribee to go bowling at night. It's quite central. There's a sports centre there. Not sure whether it's a private one or whether it's a council one. I wish it wasn't raining. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying to make good, interesting videos. I'm just going to pop into this area here. The big building you can see just to my right there, that's now a massive big nursing home. But where I'm driving now is the old Werribee Hospital. Now, it's obviously gone now and it's residential. And I was born in this hospital. I'll put a photo up. And yeah, I was born here on this location. I had my appendix out here. I had my tonsils out here. I had teeth out here. this was a big part of my life growing up, the old hospital, and I miss it. I miss it because I guess I've got so much childhood history here, and I guess also I saw lots of my friends have babies here, and just that I'm reversing and holding a camera and doing all sorts of crap here. But yeah, it was a big part of the history, and I'll show you a photo of the old Werribee Hospital. The old Werribee Hospital also changed the life of my old dad, because I've told you he was a builder. Sorry, the wipers are going. But he was a builder, and the building company he was working for were doing some work at the hospital, and poor old dad in 1972, he fell off the hospital roof and damaged his back. And I remember going to this hospital where he ended up, the roof that he fell off, he ended up in traction quite a few times, and I remember the big plastic water bottles hanging off his feet, hanging off the end of the bed, stretching out his back. And he did this several times, and I remember it really, really well. And I know it changed his life, because after that day he wasn't with his car, straight through in front of me. Oh, I love it. I love it. So it changed his working life forever, and changed what he did. Now I'm just going to pull up here. So this place here, I'll see if I can zoom out. There's not much to see. It's just building, but it's on the nursing home. The house that used to be in this position here was my nana, my mum's mum. Grandpa had passed away, and Nana Hosking lived here, and this was where the house was. And I remember my mum and dad selling the old house, and mum's brother as well, Uncle Jack, and sold the house. Now the old building in there, I might just go in and show you, is the Masonic Hall. Now the Masonic Hall is really, really, really old, and the 4-wheel drive club that I've just left, as you know, this is where we used to meet. It's a Masonic lodge, and the Masonic lodge people still meet here. And then on the other side there's the hall that we would, as a 4-wheel drive club, meet. And we've done this for many years here now. I think maybe 12 years. We've met here as a 4-wheel drive club. I can see people down there. Oh, good news too. I gave you a little update last night about we've started a new club. It's got about 30 members. We incorporated it today, so it's become the real deal. And the new 4-wheel drive club is called the Southern Cross 4x4 Club. So we're very excited. It's a very Australiana name, and we're very excited to see that all come together now. And people are supporting us, business are supporting us, and for us, we're really excited. Now, it's still raining too heavy. It's a real bugger, I've got to tell you. Now, on my left-hand side here, we're in Chirnside Park here. Now, the Chirnside, you've heard that name in my vlogs, with the Chirnside Mansion. All right, I hopped out of the car, but it's still raining. I'm hiding under the eaves of this bluestone building, which used to be Werribee England Club for many years, but it used to be the hall, I guess the rooms, where change rooms for the Werribee pool. And out here, they call this Bungie's Hole, but it's a bit of a myth. They reckon that old Mr. Bungie drove off here in his horse and cart, and they never found him, his horses or his cart. But you can see down the bottom there, maybe, and I won't go out in the rain, but there used to be a ladder here and a diving board. And in my mum and dad's day, this was their swimming hole down here, so there wasn't like a real swimming pool. They would actually come down here, down to Bungie's Hole, and swim. And it's a beautiful like little lake, just hidden away here at the back of the angling club and the bowling club in Chirnside Park. Walking down here, still raining. I'm trying to protect the camera. I'm a madman, fair income. But I want to do this for you guys. Now, down here, it's a bit hard because there is a bit of water flowing in the river. But down here you can just see the concrete edges down in the water there. They had like a lap pool here as part of the river, so it was river water, but it was a lap pool. And we as kids ride our bikes over. There's like an island, so the river goes either side of that landmass directly across. And we ride our bikes over here all the time. The kids still do. You can see the foundations of the old diving board ladder. And out here on a summer's day, this would have been a beautiful spot to have a swim. It's really, really nice. There's a little sandy spot down here. I can see some birds over here. There's also platypus in this part of the river. And then you go up to the old shelter up here, which is now the angling club. Yes, this is the angling club. I've got friends still in the angling club. When I was about 14, I was in the angling club. We used to meet here. My son had her 40th birthday in this hall. And there's all pathways all the way along the river. We've talked about the river lots on this vlog. But there's pathways all the way along the river. And this is a tremendous resource that's so close to home. Really, really cool. They've actually done the little pathway up really well here. Lots of nice trees, and when I was a kid this was a dirt path, and as a kid we spent lots of time down here. This was a fun area, a real fun area to play. Directly in front there, I'll put the wiper on for a minute, directly in front is the bowling club. And part of my history, my grandfather, we'll go in there one day. I had a look, it's closed. I thought I might be able to go in there and do a video, because on the honour boards there, or the champion boards, my grandfather, my mum's dad, and her brother Jack, who was Australian champion for many years in lawn bowls, their names are everywhere in there. And a speed hump, bit of wiper again. So the building that we're coming around in front of now is the Tigers Club, and this is the local Werribee football ground, and it's got such a community following. It's massive here. I found a bit of shelter, as you can see here, so I thought I'd park the car, get under the shelter, and you can see the guys there. I think I'm already zoomed in. So you can see they're all standing out in the rain. It's raining quite heavily. There's some guys over here in front of the goals, and they're training. So this would be all pre-season, because the football won't start for a couple more months. Werribee plays VFL, which is Victorian Football League, and then we have the Major League, which is AFL, which is the National League. The old grandstand in the background there is the original grandstand, and they pulled it down and moved it. It used to be here where the new one is, with the contemporary lighting and all the rest of it. But this is a nice little area. So moving back to where we were, the Masonic Hall and the old hospital that I showed you just briefly a few minutes ago are over in that direction. And you see a couple of boys there, they've got the footy and they're running around. And it's raining heavy and they're out there working hard, training, so you got to give kudos for these guys, because they're pretty tough. Because I'm a pussy walking around here in the shelter doing a video, and they're all working really, really hard. If you can imagine a crowd, it gets a big crowd here, and you can imagine the crowd going, go Tigers, you know. And football is a very passionate game. For you guys watching internationally, you have two teams, and you'll see the goals either end, and the two middle posts is worth 6 points. The two outer posts are worth 1 point. The team that wins the most points is the winner of the game. So you have umpires. The rain's coming in here now. It's coming sideways. So they're having like a bit of a game here. If you can see the shiny bit in the middle, this is also a cricket pitch or a cricket ground in the summer season. So they've got the plastic covering the pitch, so that they can still play cricket without damaging the pitch. And then the boys work around it and play their footy. Pretty cool. Alright, I might as well keep rocking on. Just thought I'd show you this because obviously, as you can tell by my video, I'm struggling for things to show you guys. But I know from a local point of view, all the people locally watch this all know about footy, all know about AFL, VFL. But I know Hans and Ash and the people who are watching from overseas may not know. So I just want to show different things. Well, I'm going to head home. I'll go straight up the main street of Werribee, Watton Street, which we've had little walks down here. Hungry Jack's on the left. Down this end is a bit of a restaurant precinct. So there's some Thai restaurants, a lot of Indian restaurants because we have a substantially large Indian community here. This car going to pull out. Beautiful. Mexican on the left. We've got, oh look at that, wow. Werribee Cultural Centre on my right over here. Camera will be too slow. Now this is, the other day, this is where I came and had lunch and we did the vlog, Wolf on Watton. So Melbourne's a funny day. It's been 31 degrees today. It's been really, really hot. And then when I finished work, because I had a busy day today, and I thought I'll go out, and then I went out the front door and I go, oh, it's raining. I couldn't believe it. And it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. But they've done the main street up really nice over the years. If you could imagine what this looked like in the early 1900s, or even mid 1900s, really. The pictures look really, really different of the main street. And there used to be petrol stations along here, and the banks have moved so many times. But I like the trees. I like the visual of the trees over the road. It's really, really good. It's given it a nice little atmosphere, I guess. They've put double lines down the middle to stop people turning from this lane, say, into a car park on the right or vice versa. But there's still nuffs who do it. And it's quite painful because I've been back behind the roundabout while I'm waiting for somebody trying to go over double lines. And I know in America double lines is double lines, same as here. Nice. So I'll head home. So I might call it quits from beautiful rainy Werribee, and there's lots of stories to tell here, and we'll do some other stuff because I've got some other big trips coming up, so we'll try and do some more stuff, and hopefully not too many people keep pulling out in front of me. But I'll call it quits from here. As our friend Adam the Woo would say, the vlog is over. Thanks everybody for joining me. I know this may be a boring one. I have got plans for some good ones coming up. Have a ripper night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Trev out.